Academia, we seen One For All do a lot of crazy shit. I mean, look at All Might. Bro was not even in his prime anymore, and he was moving like prime Jordan. Matter of fact, to take it even further, bro passed down One For All to Midoriya and was still doing shit like this. Yeah, One For All had to go. But even with the crazy shit All Might was doing for like 40 years, would it be crazy if I said it doesn't even compare to what Deku was doing in a short period of time he had One For All? Oh, so everyone agrees? Yeah, it was no way Deku was keeping One For All. Bro had it for a year, tops. And for most of that year, he had to build himself up from the ground up. Then, when he felt like he mastered One For All, another stopgap came, additional quirks. So he basically had to start all over again. Horikoshi was trying to nerf my boy since day one. But that shit even made him more of a demon. Deku was a nerd. You don't give a nerd 6 quirks boosted by One For All through generations. Like, bro, Deku would have been moving like Madara if he kept One For All. But what I want to focus on is Deku's final battle with One For All, because he was doing a lot of crazy shit. So yes, Deku vs Shigaraki, the complete final battle. The battle where he had to give up his quirk. The battle where the whole world was watching. Where he became the greatest hero of all time. After Deku finally reached the UA coffin, he sees Bakugo and the other heroes down for the count. And Bakugo, especially since he has a hole in his goddamn chest. Shigaraki rage baits him, and then Deku gets enraged. But this is what Shigi wanted to see. Nonetheless, Mirio comes in clutch and set Deku straight. Deku calms down and locks in. And just look at the predecessors. Aura farming with Deku. This guy is 9 people. Deku was so mad he turned his black whip into a shiesty. You already know it's about to go down. Shigaraki jumps, and he's so big he like actually moves the coffin. As he's approaching, Mirio got up out of there. And yeah, I don't blame him. Y'all boys went through hell since the war started. It was looking like Captain America versus Hydra in the elevator. Shit was so bad, Mirio had to throw it back for Shigaraki. But the ball is in Midoriya's hands now. He's been sitting on the bench for too long. Shigi goes for a left smash. Deku parries it. That boy Deku been lifting. He unveils a new technique, Black Whip with Fajin Sword, turning it into Black Chain. How cool that move was, that was only just the warm-up, because he then prepares to finally reveal his final quirk, the long-awaited gear shift. And the second user been reprimanding Deku that this is a last resort quirk, so this has to be crazy, and crazy it is. Second transmission. NANI? Secondo. Sado. Top bad. Bro smashed him so hard the sound was delayed. Shigaraki is confused, but Deku uses gear shift overdrive with Fajin stored in his arm for a near 120% Detroit smash. Deku doesn't have to be at 100% full cal. He can do it with his quirks. Just imagine he get past the 45% full cal barrier. That's why One For All had to go. I mean, we already had All Might for like 40 plus years running the streets. Deku after the war was still fresh, was still strong, and had his whole life ahead of him. If he had One For All, I don't know. That's why I feel like we had to get a movie 5, because at least he has the armor, but not the power of the full One For All. So it can make some fights interesting. He's still gonna be strong though. Nonetheless, bro smashed him so hard the first started talking to All For One through that punch. Had All For One bugging on how he can see people he killed already. One For All is literally just that broken. It made Gear Shift turn into a broken quirk. It previously worked on small objects at first, and now with the power of One For All throughout the years, it can work on anything cell by cell. And all the previous quirks got super boosted by One For All as well. But Deku ain't done though. He hit Shigaraki with a Detroit smash quintuple. Hit the man 5 times with 1 smash. Like, that boy's out for blood. Shigaraki notices that this is really bad, so he tries to game plan Deku by timing his next attack. But this motherfucker hit low gear on gear shift. He literally stopped his speed on the dot, making Shigi look dumb. This is crazy, dog. Gear shift is busted. Shigi tries to attack again. Danger Sense alerts Deku, so he sparks up a smoke screen. He then uses Flow and Black Whip to pull Shigaraki above. Now he has Fajin stored from the quintuple smash he hit earlier, and he's back at gear shift overdrive. Oh my god. Shigaraki tried to game plan plan Deku, which just made Deku game plan him. You don't give a nerd like Deku, who is supposed to be a true hero, 6 quirks on top of one for all. He can't use his brain, his power, his intellect, whatever he needs to dominate. You hurt his friends, you threaten the world his loved ones are in. You're basically asking for it. Shiggy really trying to bring out movie Deku. Deku prepares to use everything he's got, the completed power of one for all. But it's not the quirks you should pay attention to. It is the will of one for all. Every one for all past wielder get ready to jump Shigaraki. Shigaraki is crashing now because, yeah, this is crazy. Then Deku hits him with a nasty smash that literally blows his stomach out. Not his back, his stomach. That's insane. But now this is Deku's chance. Deku has his ideals to save Tenko, but the past users, such as Nana Shimura, think it's best for Deku to just flat out end Shigaraki. Shigaraki crashes out because during this whole time, he's just been nerfed to an oblivion. So much stopgaps against him, but he had enough. He literally cocoons himself out of his own body. This is bad because now we are looking at true form Shigaraki, what I call foreskin Shigaraki, the GOAT. The UA coffin in the sky is falling rapidly while Shigaraki is free with Kirigiri. While this is happening, Deku is suffering the drawbacks from using Gear Shift earlier. Yes, even though that quirk is insanely broken, the backlash is very massive. That's why the second was so strict on Deku using the quirk. But luckily for Deku, he get the clutchest bailout of all time. That's right, Gentle and Labrava holds down the flying UA coffin in a beautiful scene, by the way. Even now, it still makes me very emotional. Deku fighting out is just a nail in the coffin. Man, this anime is so peak. But Shigaraki interrupts this emotional moment by finally preparing to boom the spot with his decay. And then Deku gets built out yet again. And who it is this time is none other than the lovely and I mean lovely Lady Nagant. Y'all remember what happened to her, right? All for one blew her ass up. I'm surprised she's still even breathing. But Nagant was on demon timing. She hit that man from long range, precise accuracy. She really hit that Hawkeye ultimate from Marvel Rivals. She really never missed. Hit that man 3 times. One on the hand, his cranium, and his other hand. Deku seeing this takes advantage. He tackled Shigaraki off the UA coffin and performed the stage transition to fight Shigaraki elsewhere, since he can now use his quirks. So now the stage is set. True form Shigaraki versus Deku in the final battle. Deku fighting for his ideals while the same for Shigaraki. We will be covering that in the next video, so if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, but click on the video that is on your screen to watch more content like this.